Hi everyone. Today we're going to do a review of Esther Jones' website, which you can find at estherljones.com. Esther is an artist who creates gorgeous paintings and pastel drawings, mostly of animals and flowers and landscapes. Let me just show you her beautiful artwork quickly. Look at those. Aren't they stunning? All right, so let's start at the top. I really like that as soon as I land on the site, I can tell what kind of site this is from the site tagline over here and from the options in the menu. I'd love to see a logo here instead of just the site title, but this works for now. It is also great to see that this site has an Ssl certificate. It's reassuring for visitors and especially for potential customers, plus Google penalizes sites without it. So that is really good. Okay, moving down. Over here we have a slider. Now I'd suggest removing this slider because sliders are not mobile friendly, they cause accessibility problems, and they generally have really poor click-throughs. So this slider has a lot of images in it, and it's really unlikely that website visitors are going to take the time to click through them manually or to sit and watch as they transition. My guess is that the slider was put here as a way to showcase the artwork, but a slider isn't really meant to function as a portfolio. And besides, if we just scroll a little bit further down, here's a section leading to the different portfolios anyway. Because Esther's artwork is so colorful and vibrant, I'd love to see a larger image over here instead of the slider. I'm also not sure about this background. It makes it very difficult to see some of the pictures, and in fact, when we click through to other pages, you can see that it's really hard to read the text. So the background needs to be changed so that pictures will pop more and people can read what's on the site. Also, just over here, quick mention, I'd remove the frames from these pictures so that they stand out better. All right, moving on to the footer section. It's great to see a photo of Esther here. This is really good for building connection and trust with visitors and potential customers. People like to see the person behind the website, behind the business, behind the artwork. So that's great. It's also really fantastic that there's an option to sign up to an email list over here. The only thing I'd say really about it though is it's not really clear to me why I should subscribe. So a monthly newsletter in and of itself doesn't really sound compelling. I need to know more, like what can I expect to find in this newsletter? I'd recommend offering a freebie to entice people to subscribe as well. For example, a desktop wallpaper of one of the paintings, maybe a different one every month. You could even offer a discount on purchases. Let's take a look at some other pages. Over here, we've got a link that goes to a welcome page, and we've got a link that goes to an artist page. I recommend merging these two pages because the content and purpose is somewhat similar, and I think it could be much more effective as a single about page. So looking at this particular page, where I got to by clicking welcome, when I read through, obviously it's very difficult to read the text because of the background. Nonetheless, when I read through, I've discovered something really exciting, which is YouTube tutorials. Now, if I didn't scroll and read this page carefully, I would have had no idea that Esther did tutorials. So I would recommend posting these tutorials on the blog. This will not only alert visitors that there are tutorials, but it'll keep people on the site rather than clicking away to YouTube. And it's great for content marketing, building your connection with visitors, and growing your site. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you found the suggestions helpful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And finally, to Esther, your art is stunning. and your site has so much potential. I'm really excited to follow your journey, and thank you so much for letting me review your site.